of the favorite guys that I like to talk about at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum was the great Willard Jesse Brown. Willard Brown was a bit of an enigma because he was so supremely talented. But there are those who believe that even though he is in the National Baseball Hall of Fame, that his talent was still not always fulfilled. Born in Shreveport, Louisiana in 1915, I guess you could say that it was destiny that Willard Brown would play for the Kansas City Monarchs. He had been around baseball all his life, and of course the Monarchs would oftentimes spring train in his hometown of Shreveport, where young Willard Brown would be a bat boy for the Kansas City Monarchs that would lead him to become a star. No. A superstar outfielder for the great Kansas City Monarchs. In Puerto Rico, Willard Brown's nickname was Ese Hombre, that man. Oh, the fans would start chanting when he came to the plate. Ese Hombre, Ese Hombre. He was a five-tool superstar when he came to play.
Yeah. Don't let nobody tell you can't do what you want to do in life. You feel me? You feel me?
When Josh Gibson nicknamed you Home Run Brown, you must have some power. Josh knew as well as anyone the exceptional set of skills that Willard Brown had. Along with his legendary nicknames, Willard Brown had a little less flattering nickname, Sonny, because he liked to show up on Sunday games. You've heard me say that black folks would leave church dressed to the nines, headed to those Sunday doubleheaders. And when we filled the stands, Willard Brown would put on a show. But sometimes when there was less attendance, you wouldn't always get the most from Willard Brown. As a matter of fact, he would occasionally have a Reader's Digest in his back pocket. Now, maybe there was a scouting report in that Reader's Digest, who knows? But it does make you wonder, had he been more interested, how much better he would have been for a guy who had a lifetime batting average of .351. Oh, but when the lights were on, you wouldn't find anybody better than Willard Brown. And it was evidence in the 2 World Series that he played in with the Kansas City Monarchs in 1942. Willard Brown was a big star in that World Series. Willard Brown would join his teammate, Hank Thompson, to go integrate the St. Louis Browns in 1947. And I do believe that the St. Louis Browns thought that Thompson and Brown would do for their ball club what Jackie had done for the Brooklyn Dodgers. But as Willard Brown would acknowledge, the St. Louis Browns were basically a baseball sideshow. He knew that he had left a team in the Kansas City Monarchs that was far better than the St. Louis Browns. But to give you an indication of Willard Brown's welcome to the major leagues, the story has it that he had arrived to the Browns and he didn't have his own bat yet. And he borrows a teammate's bat. And he hit an inside-the-park home run. But when he gets back to the dugout, what happens? The teammate broke the bat. Yeah, welcome to the major leagues. Willard Brown never got the opportunity to go back and join a major league team. Don't let the fact that he didn't make it in Major League Baseball fool you into believing that he couldn't play. Willard Brown, like a lot of Negro Leaguers, had trouble adjusting to the social conditions that they had to perform under. Willard Brown was a five-tool superstar, and we're very fortunate. We have Willard Brown's Puerto Rican Hall of Fame plaque on display at the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum. And can you imagine to leave your home country and create this level of stardom? And in Puerto Rico, he was the man. Willard Brown won the Triple Crown in Puerto Rico twice. His Puerto Rican Winter League home run record of 27 in 60 games still stands to this day. There's a painting of the fans of Puerto Rico carrying their beloved Willard Brown on their shoulders as they're leaving the ballpark. When he came ready to play, there was no one better than S.A. Hombre.